Hi guys, and welcome back again with ICT IGCSE computers for the 9th grade. Today we are going to start with the third lessons talking about types of computer. We still guys at section 1, but today we are going to see the types of computers. So I hope this lesson will be interesting, and it will be interesting. So let's start our lesson today, guys. Okay, let's go. Types of computers. There are many types of computer system in existence. The following sections summarize some of the more common types currently available. Let's see the most common types of computer we have. The first one, guys, is personal computer. Personal computer, or in another way, it's called desktop. Desktop. The PCs. The PC's desktop usually refers to a general purpose computer that is made up of separate monitor, keyboard, mouse, and processor unit. The PC term PC personal computer, so the PC is for personal computer. Usually refers to computer systems that are IBM compatible, thus distinguishing them from, for example, Macintosh Apple systems. It is worth making a comparison here with laptop computers. The advantages of desktop computers over laptop computers are as follows. Number 1, spare parts and connections tend to be standardized, which usually results in low cost. The desktop tends to have a better specifications, for example, faster processor for a given price, often due to size and construction contained in laptops. Power consumption is not critical since they usually plug straight into wall socket, and the larger casing allow a better dissipation of any heat. Wall and socket larger casing allow better dissipation of any heat built up. Because they are usually fixed in one location, there is less likelihood of them being damaged. Internet access is also more stable since they are not moved around. The user will always have the same data transfer. So they do also have disadvantages. So the most advantages of the desktop, it's cheaper, easy to upgrade, easy to repair, lots of memory space. So we find the hard disk drive inside the desktop is larger more the hard disk drive inside the laptop. It's usually like that. Bigger monitors, so we have maybe we can connect our PCs to bigger monitors, more powerful than the laptops. Usually the specifications that related to the computer desktop or the desktop computer is better than the specification than the laptop. Well, I think now, guys, the laptops comes with best specification. It could be sometimes the same for the desktop computer, but usually the desktop computers have more powerful than the laptops. Okay, guys, and more stable. This is the common disadvantages for the main comparison between the desktop computers and the laptops. Okay, guys, let's go directly, guys, and see what is the disadvantages. Well, the disadvantages is the desktop is big and heavy. It's a big and heavy. It takes a space on your table. So it's big and it's heavy. It's hard to remove. It's heavy. So you should just carry the monitors, the keyboard, the case, the mouse, all the peripherals are separated. So it's hard to be removed. It's hard to be transferred from a location to another. It's take space. So it's big and heavy. It's one or the most disadvantageous point related to the desktop computers. The second one, noisy sometimes. Noisy sometimes. So when you compare it with the laptop, the desktop, it just you can hear the fans of the CPU sometimes, or see or you can hear the noise of the inside parts of the computer desktop. So sometimes, not always, sometimes it's a noisy, not portable. It's the most important point about the desktop computer. It is not portable, so you cannot just take it's not easy to take the desktop computers with you all the time, just like the laptops. The laptops you can, it could be, it's a portable computer. You can take it wherever you want, and no need for the laptop to be connected directly to the electricity power, because it could work with the internal battery. Why the desktop computer cannot be operated? It should be connected directly through wires to a power supply source. Okay, guys, need a lot of space, we say that. So this is the most disadvantageous point about the desktop computers. Okay, guys, so let's go to the second type of the computers. It's a laptop. It's the laptop. Most of us use laptop, guys. Okay, the laptop or notebook refers to a type of computer where the monitor, keyboard, pointing device, and the processor are all together in one single unit. This makes them extremely portable. Key features you would expect to find in a laptop: lightweight to aid portability, low power consumptions, and also long battery life. The processor shouldn't generate too much heat. Cooling is very important. This is the most advantageous point related to the laptop. It's easy to carry. It's a portable. You can take it wherever you want. If you just want to present something or to take your work with you to another location or in another way in another country. With Wi-Fi, it's easy. Internet access, you can access internet Wi-Fi very easy using the laptop. It's quiet, no noise. With the battery, you can operate it. No need to connect the laptop directly. If you are using a good battery, a good life battery, you do not need to connect the laptop directly with the power supply source. Okay, so what is the disadvantages of the laptop? The disadvantages of the laptop is limited upgrade. So if you just open the laptop, you will find the parts is smaller than the parts that exist in the desktop. Also, it has a higher price than the desktop parts. It's a very important thing. So the hard disk for the laptop is it has a higher price than the hard disk for the desktop. It's more expensive. Okay, so it's more expensive than the desktop computer. It's difficult to repair. It's not easy to repair. It's not easy to open the laptop and just repair or change the internal part. Okay, guys, let's go to the third computer type. It's tablet. It's a tablet. What is the tablet? Tablets are relatively new internet-enabled portable computer. They work in similar way to a smartphone. Tablets use touch screen technology and don't usually have a conventional keyboard. Although some tablets that are a cross between tablets and laptop do exist, the keyboard is part of the touch screen and keys are simply touched by the finger or stylus. Internet access is usually through Wi-Fi or 3G, 4G, 5G mobile phone connectivity. Tablets are equipped with a series of sensors including cameras, microphones, and touch screen for sure. Some of the typical features of tablets include the first one, high definition anti-glare display, front and back facing cameras which are used to take photos and videos or act as a webcam when doing a video calls over the internet, lower weight and longer battery life than laptops, a Bluetooth connection to a printer and other devices, flash or solid state, we can say it, memory, and the cloud storage facilities to backup and synchronize, often just referred to as sync data sources, sensors to carry out the following function. First, proximity sensors to detect if the device is close to, for example, the ear, which allow it to block unintended touches. Accelerometer, which detect movement and orientation of the device, for example, moving display from portrait to landscape to view videos, or to allow it to be used as steering wheel in car racing games. It can use a sophisticated speech recognition system such as Siri to enable the use to ask the device to look for things, for example, search the address book. Okay. Some of the latest tablets devices have been designed as a hybrid between tablets and smartphone, sometimes referred to as a phablet, which had a slightly smaller screen than tablet, typically between 12 centimeters and 15 centimeter display size. All of the features of normal phone are available with some of the features of tablet. Larger memories, typically 32 gigabyte or more memories is standard. Use quad-core processors, allow multiple windows to be open, and so on. So what is the advantages of tablet compared to the laptop? So we are going to compare the laptop and the tablet. Very fast, the tablet, very fast to switch on, no time delay waiting for the Windows system to load up, fully portable, they are so lightweight that they can be carried anywhere. Touch screen technology means that they are simple to use and do not need any other input devices. Can be several apps as a standard, such as built-in camera, MP3, MP4 players, and so on. Don't generate any heat. They use solid state technology. Battery life of a tablet is a lot longer. When the power button is pressed, it goes into standby but remains connected to the internet, so the user still hears alerts when emails or other events are received. So this is the most advantages of the tablet. It's small and lightweight, longer battery life, power up immediately, no boot process, no operating system like Windows, need times to prepare. Tablets can run light version of Office software. With internal access, it can access your data from anywhere. Let's see what is the disadvantages of the tablet. Small screen, it has a small screen comparing with the laptops. Keyboard is small and difficult to use, it's touched. Easy damaged, not easily upgrade. Expensive internet access plan, so they often have limited memory or storage compared to the laptop. They can be expensive to run if the internet is being accessed frequently via 3G, 4G, 5G mobile phone networks. Typing on touch screen can be slow and error prone compared to standard keyboard. Transferring of file often has to be through an app stores. The lack of the app drag and drop facility can improve irrigation for users. Laptops tend to support more types of file format than tablets and are also better equipped to run different types of software. Okay guys, let's go to the smartphones or our mobiles. It's a computer. It's called smartphone. It has a processor and memory, so you can type, you can use, you can print through your mobile, so it's called smartphone. It's a type of computer. So, the smartphone, guys, allow normal phone calls to be made, but also have an operating system such as iOS, Android, or Windows, allowing them to run a number of computer applications. They allow users to send, receive emails, use a number of apps, use a camera features to take photo or videos, MP3, MP4 players for music and videos, and so on. Smartphone communicate with the internet either by Wi-Fi hotspot or by using 3G, 4G, 5G mobile phone networks. They make use of a number of apps that allow the following functions among many others. First, send, receive emails, serve the net, for example, so you can order goods on the move. Global positioning system, use of map to navigate to a location. Calendar functions, telephone banking, send and receive money using banking apps. Voice over Internet Protocol, VoIP, telephone network, using the internet, which also allows video calling, like Skype or another network apps, streaming of videos, streaming of music, instant access to social network, and instant messaging. So, the next generation of a smartphone will use touchscreen with OLED, organic light emitting diode technology. The touchscreen are coated with crystalline layer that allow the phones to be partially solar powered, but this also allows them to use LiFi similar to Wi-Fi, except communication use visible light rather than radio waves. Communication using LiFi is considerably faster than the Wi-Fi. It has much higher data transfer rate. It is also more secure. It stops internet under hours using the internet connections and can also be used on flights since it doesn't use radio waves. The technology works by switching LED bulb off and on is nanosecond, which is too quick for the human eye to detect. Light on represent on the binary value 1. So, behind the method used for communication, advantages of a smartphone, they are very small. So the advantage, phone is personal and nearable, increase sales by catching people when watching TV, out with a friend and away from PC, catch shoppers on the move and in hurry, engage direct with customers measure. Mobile sites can be cheap to construct, basic QR codes are free to create. So what about the disadvantages? The small screen makes page difficult to read, and the small keyboard make typing things in more difficult and slower. Web browsing and photography can drain the battery quickly. Memory size in most phones isn't very large when compared to a laptop or PCs. Not all websites features are compatible with a smartphone. Because of their small size, it is much easier to lose a smartphone. It could be stolen than laptop or PCs. The data transfer rate using mobile phones network is slower than the Wi-Fi. This makes streaming of video or music, for example, less than satisfactory at time. Okay, guys. So let's go to the last. This is the last type of smartphone or smart computers. It's called the smartwatches. The smartwatches. What is the smartwatches? It's basically essentially allow user to wear a mini computer on their wrist. They offer the same function as a smartphone and make use of OLED technology as with smartphones. They use touch screen technology but also have the ability to link to smartphone using Bluetooth technology. Smartwatches have the following function: internet connectivity, browsing, searching, sending emails, and so on, ability to make and take phone calls, messaging via text or video, weather forecast, fitness and health monitoring capabilities, GPS finding your location and using SAT NAV directions to other locations. These are just a few of the functions. Essentially, wherever is available on a smartphone is available on a smartwatch. Many of the advantages and disadvantages of a smartphone also apply to smartwatch, but the following are additional points to be considered additional advantages. They are even more convenient than smartphone since the technology delivers notifications straight to the user wrist. They are very easy to use for monitoring fitness and health regimes. Additional disadvantages: smartwatches are relatively large and bulky, so the display can show the apps clearly and also permit the use of a battery, which gives an acceptable usage time before recharging, which can make them uncomfortable to wear. They tend to be rather unattractive in design, which means there is still some reluctance for technology to be adopted. So guys, let's go to the last type of computer, guys. It is the mainframe computer. Mainframe computer. So, the mainframe computer is a term used to a large, very powerful computer system. The name comes from the days when the individual components were housed in a large, often room-sized frame. Their main purpose is to run commercial applications such as banking and insurance, where a huge amount of data need to be processed every day. The main feature of mainframe computers are they can have several CPUs at the same time. They have very fast processor speed, more than the PCs and laptops. They can support multiple operating systems, so the mainframe could support multiple operating systems at the same time. They have a huge amount of storage capacity. They have huge internal memories, for example, several hundred gigabits of RAM. They often operate using time sharing or batch processing. So the mainframe is a very big computer. It takes one or more than one room to install this type of computer. This is our lesson today. Let's go, guys, and see this short video about the type of computers. Let's see this video, guys.
Computers are classified into many types based upon their size and speed. The fastest and most expensive computers are supercomputers. They are large and have multiple CPUs, so can handle many instructions in parallel. They are used for complex calculations such as weather forecasting, nuclear science, rocket launching, etc. Some examples of supercomputers are Summit, Sierra, DQ, and Param made by CEDAT in India. Next are mainframe computers. They are designed to handle huge volumes of data and information. While supercomputers are typically focused to perform few critical tasks, mainframes perform multiple instructions in parallel for multiple users. They also have multiple processors, hence are fast and expensive. They are typically used by large organizations for bulk data processing. Some examples are IBM Z, Univac, etc. Many computers are also called as mid-range servers. They lie somewhere between mainframe and microcomputers. They are typically multi-user systems and have more memory and larger storage capacity than microcomputers. They are used as web servers, database servers, gaming servers. Examples are Magnum, VAX, etc. Microcomputers typically are single CPU, single user systems used at home, office, school, shops. They are further categorized as personal computers, workstations, laptops, mobiles, embedded computers. The personal or desktop PCs are the most common computers with monitor, keyboard and mouse, typically kept on a desk. They are used for browsing or gaming, learning and small business use. Workstations are like desktop computers but have more powerful CPU with higher memory and processing powers. They are more expensive and are used for doing some niche work like designing, animation and complex mathematical calculations. Laptops are portable computers which integrate all components of a computer into the size of a notebook. Hence, they are also sometimes called as notebook computers. Today we have smartphones and touchscreen tablets which can easily be carried anywhere. While they were initially meant for limited capability, but now they are used for gaming, video and high-end cameras. Many of the devices today have an embedded small computer like smart TVs, watches, cars, microwaves. They are typically programmed to perform subset tasks required as per the device.
Okay, guys, so I hope you benefited from our lessons today. Let me remind you guys that you can ask any question at any time through contacting me directly, so don't hesitate to do that, please do. I hope I will see you later in the next lesson. Take care of yourself and your families, and goodbye.